Welcome back to It's early in the morning. I've got a frog in my throat. Welcome back to Agranak Studios. I'm DM Wisdom, and today we're going to continue our series Inside the Samhain Veil, looking at the Dark Lords and the different hexatic counties. Last week we went over the first three: Jack and Vines from the Gourd Garden, Isolde the Old Wife from the Witch's Duskland, and Gildas Forlorn from the Headless Haven. Today we got the final three, and I'm excited to share them with you today. And so, yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. There's a faith made of rot, and it grows in the southeast. The Black Goat Bogland is a sermon written in mud, preached by flies, and understood by things that should have died long ago. The old stories call him Arrowode, the blind goat, once a harvest spirit, fat with blessing, fed by fear of lean years. But worship is deliciously dangerous. Generations of whispered bargains swelled him into something hungry enough to eat the prayers themselves. He does not see with eyes and is blindfolded. A single jaundiced third eye on his forehead weeps bog water and pierces deep into the lies of the soil. He hears with devotion. Every plea against famine is a bell in the fog. Follow his bleating, and the bog takes you gently, as if the earth were a mother, and you a child too tired to keep standing. Pilgrims test themselves here, wading to the knees and tying silver to reeds, for silver burns what the bog loves best. When the marsh sighs and the fireflies gather like a crown, keep your head low. The blind goat does not ignore hunger. In the southwest, the land is a long memory of funerals. Here lies the corpse, a county of deathly cold fens and ever-restless banshees. Its master is a question wearing bones, Marwan the Pale. He was never sated by prayer or victory. He sought knowledge, the last and narrowest kind. Marwan exhumed the honored and the wicked alike, whispering apologies to skulls while counting their seams. He taught students in hidden crypts. He lectured by candlelight where no breath should fog. Obsession was a door for him, and he opened it often. When he could learn no more from the dead, he offered himself, ordering his pupils and pale-cloaked devotees to kill him, to dissect him, to bind his pieces with grave cloth and bury what remained 18 feet deep. But the earth is a poor lock against a mind that will not rest. Now, Marwan the Pale moves with the patience of a surgeon and the certainty of death. His body is a lesson in stitches. His hands remember every hinge and wire of the human frame. He does not march with an army. He collects, he catalogs, he continues. The corpse county answers him with a quiet so complete you can hear the trees think. If you feel the ground hum beneath your boots and there is no drum, you are not alone. Something beneath you is taking notes. In the dead center of the Samhain Vale, where soft hills break into a bright lake, The mists turn silver, and the reeds seem woven from moonlight. This is the argent reach, rich with veins of ore that gleam like wet sleeves and pour in anything that outlives grief. Its mistress is called the widow Sorsha, once a noblewoman, beloved and betrayed in the same breath. She cast herself into the lake on her wedding night, a veil of silver dragging like a net behind her. The lake kept the veil. The dark of the land kept her. Now she waits at the tree line of the briarwood thicket, or on the web-canopied shores of Lake Pentacle. The silver of the veil, ancient coins, charms, blades, is said to be her sorrow, hardened into metal. It bites deeper than iron, not because it is pure, but because it recalls. Those who dream on her banks often wake whispering names they never learned. Those who fall in the lake are not always lost. Some rise again with veils of water over their eyes, seeing clearly but lost and hopeless. If your lamp burns blue near the reach, turn away. There are truths here that destroy more completely than lies. 6 hexatic counties, 6 sorrows. Their borders bind them as roots bind the buried, unseen, unbroken, and hungry for what lies within. Still, their reach creeps upward through story and superstition, curling into every cradle and crossroads. In the Vale, all tales share the same soil. A lantern raises in the gourd garden, catches a reflection from the reach. A prayer to keep feet dry in the black goat bogland is answered by silence from the corpse. A quarrel shouted too loudly in the east cracks open horrors in the headless haven, and hooves revive their gallop. This is why every town builds walls of stone and fences of thorn, and why hedges are inscribed with arcane sigils to keep the evil at bay. This is why silver, the metal that offends the night, is so precious. And this is why the people of the Vale speak softly after sunset and louder at dawn, and never speak the names of the Dark Lords at any crossroads. The Vale persists, not because it's strong, but because it's careful, because love keeps watch, because grief still remembers who it was supposed to protect. In the northwest, count your lanterns twice, then once again. Jack loves a miscount. In the northeast, answer no lullabies you did not sing first. Isolde is kind, and kindness sometimes kills. In the east, if hoofbeats have no echo, kneel. Gildas honors silence, Vorath punishes noise. In the southeast, tie silver to the reed that bends towards you. Erwode hears fear, speak only of the weather. In the southwest, walk lightly. Each step is a page. Marwan is still reading. In the center, do not test the current. The widow tithes in memories. And if on some forsaken night the mists of every hex breathe as one, listen. The Vale is not asking you to love it. It is asking you to learn it. To live as if the dead are neighbors, and the Dark Lords are watching from behind the hedge, because here they are. If you would like to help me to continue to create the Sawing campaign setting, consider becoming a Patreon member. There you're going to find my different products that I have, as well as maps. And for the red hand tier and above, I'll send you out an Agranak cult patch. All right, that just about does it for me. Thanks for stopping by Agranak Studios today, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.